So we have our pod with one container. How do we exec inside of that container? Well, sometimes you want to debug things and basically jump into containers. And if you've done my Docker course, I teach you the same, how to exec into containers. But here, using kubectl is as follows. Type kubectl and then exec dash and then it for interactive, the pod name, hello, and then world dash world, and then here say dash dash and then bash, and then enter. And it looks like this Nginx is using sh. So let's say sh, enter, and there we go. So now I can basically type ls and I'm inside of the container itself. Now let me just come out for a second. So I'm going to press Control and then C, or Control D, my bad. So I'm out, and here I'm going to show you the exact same command. So you saw that this is actually using sh. You can say, for example, /bin/sh is the exact same thing. Control D, come out. And because we only have one container in here, so I can say -c, hello, dash, and then world. So if you have multiple containers, you can choose the container that you want to bash into, or the container that you want to exec into by using -c. So the exact same thing. And this is a Linux container, and basically we can navigate around. So ls, cd, and then user, and then bin, and then so on and so forth. So I'm going to let you explore this Nginx container, but there you have it. So this is how you exec into a container for debugging purposes. So obviously, depending whether your container has a shell or not, and depending on the shell that it's using. So here it's using sh, but if it's using bash, so you just say bin / and then bash. Now, obviously, if you don't want to be interactive, so let me just remove -c because we only have one container. So we can just say, so if you want to run one command, you can just say like this. So you can say --, and let's say that we want to just perform an ls. So ls in here, /, and there we go. So you can see that we executed one command and then exited. Right, so here, so I can type the exact same thing without /, and it works. And let's say that you want to run ps and then aux. There we go, and you can see that these are all the processes that are running inside of the main container. So this is how you exec into a container for debugging purposes. If you have multiple containers, use the -c right here and then specify the container name.